Hey guys, and welcome. I am the Seven Swords, and we are back in Skyrim. Some of you may notice that since the horse is here, I must have fast traveled. I did not fast travel per se. I used the teleportation ability to return to our Clockwork Castle and get my gloves back. Which apparently I think they increase pickpocketing and um, sneaking. Yes, they do. Now, I'm really trying to figure out why we are so slow. Is it because of blood? Are we blood starved? Is that a problem? Health and stamina do not recover while in direct sunlight and are reduced by 10 to 50 points. Magical recovery is substantially reduced. Attack damage and movement speed are highly diminished. Okay, so that's what's going on. I was wondering why I felt so sluggish. Let's get a blood potion. Bloodlust is almost unbearable. My bloodlust stirs and I hunger. Bloodlust is satisfied for now. Let's go ahead and have a stale blood potion. Don't think we need it, but okay. Yeah. I wanted to make sure it's not I am fully satisfied. What the? Wait a minute. Wait, what? A dwarven corpse? That's not right. He's probably stuck in the floor. We probably can't move him. Can I resurrect him? The raised zombie. Red zombie. Okay, if this doesn't work, nothing I have will work at least. Whoa. Holy crap, he's massive! Looks like it's just a dark dwemer, a dark high elf. That's weird, because these guys aren't supposed to be around. I don't know if he's going to end up walking and following me, because he doesn't seem like he's very interested in that. Oh. Hi.
All this, all gone.
But, okay, I'm trying not to lose myself, because that definitely got me. I was not expecting to find dwemer corpses, dwarven corpses here, because they're supposed to be all be gone. Like, there's never anywhere else. Now, it is a mod, so it is always, and oh, we done it. We done it, ladies and gentlemen. We done it. Harvest blood. We now have all the blood we need for Septimus Sickness. But we aren't going to go back just yet. We will get the rest of this, and then we will go talk to Septimus Sickness, even though I really want to go now. But, truthfully, we're not going to gain much by doing it. I have a plan, and that plan does not involve using the item. This is a one-time use item. I apologize for that. I suddenly had a flutter in my chest, which caused me to need to cough really suddenly. Is it weird that one of the things I find odd about this is the doors are always closed? Like, who's going around closing these doors? There's a lot of chests in this place. Gold, lockpicks, berserker, scroll of hysteria, staff of banishing, staff of charming, which I think is going to be another staff that we can't drop because of it's claiming that it's a quest. It's a quest item. Don't remember seeing places indoors. Not since we went to the other place. Okay, that leads us down into where we're supposed to be going. Let's go back real quick because I think there was another route over this way to this Falmore area. It looks like. Which I'd like to get a closer look at this. So do you think part of the reason why these walls are set up is because they're blind? It's set up so that they don't go wandering off. Why are they all dead? Have the Dwarven Centurions just been going to town on them and it just eventually got to be too much for them? Because it is odd that they're all dead. Nothing of interest. Oop, a chest. Maybe I spoke too soon? Yeah, not really. Nothing notable, at least. Anything over here? Let's get some light in the situation. I'm gonna use this in a little bit. Nope. Looks like flooding. Wonder if we're gonna find out something about why the Dwemer's disappeared down here. I'd at least like to figure out why these ones didn't. I know that a lot of people who do mods that involve the Dwemer, when you get to talk to the Dwemer, they kind of avoid talking about why the Dwemer vanished, because nobody really wants to make a statement that is going to be incorrect. Makes sense. Ooh, another mask. I like these masks, and that's one reason why I keep collecting all of them, even though I have a lot. I have a good decent amount of them right now. Probably always gonna have one in my Oh, speaking of masks, let's go ahead and throw on Volsung, so that we have our water breathing. Now, that was kind of a waste, but not so much a waste. Okay, can't jump up onto there. Always blink up onto it. Found a skeleton. A single piece of gold. Potion and what's in the chest. I also see that potion down there. Not much. But might as well still keep collecting. I like this, like how they made like a river, but it's also like a destroyed walkway. It's very cool. Wow. What the? Okay, we'll go there in a second. Let's go there right now, because it looks like that's the way we're supposed to go. Someone live amongst the dead? Oops. Wrong spell. Now these guys don't look like the, the Dwemer spirits I normally deal with, so I think this might be this mod particularly. I'm gonna take that monk clothes though. Oh. Did I kill him by teleporting into him? Possible. Able to pretend like that was what my plan then? Here, let's do this. We'll make a deal. You guys forget that I said that, and you guys just agree that I planned on killing him by teleporting into him, and that I didn't cast the wrong spell. All right, now I feel smart, because now you guys are definitely believing that I was planning the whole time to teleport inside of him. Always been curious about what this green crap is. Not poisonous. Looks like it's standing and it's fine. Sarah continues to become more and more interested in the situation. Every once in a while I have to remember the fact that Dwemer in this are deep elves, and they are actually just as tall as the rest of us. Since in most fantasy, Dwemers are, or dwarves are not. They're not. I don't think they're elves, and they're usually extremely short. Okay then, moving on. I am tempted to try that conjure Undying Ghost. Just to see what we exactly get. We probably just get a max level ghost. I think there is a limit to its abilities if I remember correctly when I read through it. There's more of them. Keep hoping to find something interesting on one of their corpses. And like a, find like a, Dwemer spell or something. That way was a bust. Let's check this way real quick. I think we're going straight on. Place is filled with stuff. Like what's going on? Like what was this going? What was going on here? That's odd. And boom. I said boom. If we can disenchant anything. I don't think we're going to be able to. We have a lot of the enchantments already that exist. We have a lot of the enchantments that exist in the game already. Check this one. Gold. Gold, ruby, and a stamina potion. I don't think I shouldn't even carry magica potions. It seems like we have an infinite supply of magicka. Then again, that might only be when we're using destruction spells. Another Dwemer corpse.
Someone live? Mortal fool. No one hides from the dead.
Yeah, those are definitely the normal ghosts that Skyrim populates, while the other ones are from the mod. So maybe some are a memory and maybe some are ghosts. As I try to bring an answer to why the video game that I have mods in is being interesting. Wonder if I should be trying to capture their souls. An argument to it, I think. Oh, we're starting to see more of that crystal. We have 2 centurions, 1 sleeping and 1 dead. We got into the end. It was an interesting letdown. I was expecting more. Not that it wasn't worth it. This place was interesting. I kind of was hoping to get a little bit more information about why there are Dwemer corpses and why there are... Oh, there are 2 keys. Interesting. What's inside the chest? Dwindling magic, blacksmith's drought, core, money, Recalcum ingot, and sanctified orcish bow. No, thank you. And you're awake, of course. Easy enough. I can't even say if both of them had woken up if it had been a challenge. Her main bonus right now is the fact that her magicka has just gotten to the point that it's redonkulously overpowered. And we are out. The next thing to do is to go talk to Septimus. which I could teleport to here using the Mage's Sanctuary, and then walk there. But we're just gonna teleport to his, which I probably now need to drink again, but we'll take care of that in a minute. First, hello, Septimus.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths. When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
I brought you all the blood you require.
I can almost hear them. I feel their life energy. Come, I will make the mixture.
Now, could I have used the blood from those Dwemer corpses? Consideration. You can open it. He's gonna open it. I love how this thing opens. And then, and it's like, wait, what? Yeah, it's pretty cool. No Heart of the God. Kinda sucks because I have keening. Could do a full reenactment. What's this?
What is this? It's just a book. I can see. The world beyond burns in my mind. It's marvelous.
Bye, Septimus. Let's make sure he doesn't have anything good on him. We can take the extractor back. And the ruined lexicon that we got him. Now, the Agma Infinium.
Come,
Hello, my master.
my champion.
What now, my master?
Now, you have my Agma Infinium. It contains the knowledge of the ages as revealed to Xerxes, my loyal servant. For hundreds of years, it's been shut away from the world. Septimus was a useful tool for unleashing it. Now, it is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
And that completes that. One of the most powerful Daedric artifacts in the game. Alright, now let's talk a bit, because I have to explain a bit of what's going on, because we are not going to be using the Agma Infinium. But what is the Agma Infinium? The Agma Infinium is a book that contains ancient secrets, as posed from Hermaeus Mora to Xerxes and revealed onto him. If I were to read it, I would get a choice, and then be able to increase and then be able to boost a bunch of these skills that I have with its power. As I mentioned before, I'm not going to be using it. When you utilize it, the book disappears to keep you from utilizing it multiple times. There used to be a way around this, but they patched that. And I don't want to lose the Agma Infinium. I want to be able to keep it. And so Sarah is going to keep the Agma Infinium. It is one of many books that she will obtain in her existence, hopefully, that she's going to want to use to help her unlock the full power of Aetherius magic, giving us a bit more of an idea of what she's working towards, and a bit of the stuff I talked about before when I mentioned the fact that she is working towards an apex, and Keening being one of the key one of the key pieces to that. And I also just realized we didn't grow up the Book of Elements power. of elemental power. We will be going back and taking care of that, most likely once we finish whatever this is. Skeleton got nothing. I just like the wind blowing. Heinril. Who the heck is Heinril? Beef, granite, gold, lockpick, and some jewelry. Heinril's journal. Arm of the moon. Arm of the sun. Okay. Ocean and an ebony dagger. Waters of Oblivion, the Oblivion Crisis. I've not seen this before, and I don't know if this is a mod or not, but I'm curious, so I'm going to read through this book that we just picked up. This Heinril's journal. Especially since I have never seen these weapons before. At least I thought they were weapons. Maybe they're just... Oh. Arm of the Moon and Arm of the Sun. They definitely look like weapons, but they're not. Interesting. Oh, let's see. Where is his journal? It is 27 minutes right now. I will most likely read through this and then close out this episode. So if you don't want to hear me read through this, skip to the next episode. If you do, stick around. Alright, let's see. Master Alien said the Staff of Chaos was crafted by Lorenth and has passed on through the generations until it was stolen by Jagar, then, before being shattered into pieces by the Eternal Champion. While the pieces may be lost forever, they say centuries later, a descendant of Lorith sought to recreate their magic. The results were the arms of chaos, magic staves that harnessed the power of the sun and the moon. Yet one day, the mage decimated the staves and left them lifeless, convinced they were possessed by some unknown madness. It was my obsession to restore these artifacts, and in her honor, it has become mine. If only I could speak to her, I would know what to do next. Leave it to my late master to provide guidance on how to proceed. Going through her effects, I found a scratch of the necklace she wore. This identical in a way, all ways but one. There's an orb set in the center of the amulet, teeming with fire. If it's true that Lawrence's magic allowed her one to travel to distant worlds, then it's possible this orb is a sigil stone. If my hunch is right, the staves are missing the same. My spirit renewed, I scorned the archives in Winterhold and found my path forward. I must find a way to summon 3 Daedric guardians of the sigil stones. That's an altar, and there's an altar on the eastern shore of the Skyrim High Temple ruins, bearing a Daedric mark. It may be what I need. I've hit a snag. The ring used to activate the summoning circle was buried with my late master, which I foolishly have shipped to her ancestral home. To think she would even gifted me the ring, and I mistook it for sentiment. I feel thicker than Netch jelly. Still complaining won't undo my mistake. The name of the ship was the Sea Stallion. I wonder if I can catch it before it departs. The courier has yet to return. I'm beginning to fear the worst, and that the ship had already left dock long before my letter arrived. I'm not sure what to do about this point. I haven't had much sleep, and my mind is starting to hear cracking noises. There's nothing where nothing exists. I wish my master were here still, so I could seek her wisdom. They say there is a shrine of Arche at the pass to the south. Come morning, I will visit it and pray for an answer. Okay, Arms of Chaos. Pick up the artifacts. Am I missing an artifact? Apparently I am. Here? I feel like the arms were the artifact and that this is just bugged. Okay, we can open this up. Looks like some of the people might miss a little bit since they skipped, but that's fine. We're gonna have to... Got it. Before the ages of man, generation and lost potency. I'm wondering if it was supposed to show me where the ship was after I picked up the artifacts. I might look at it between episodes. But what we will do with the last of this episode, we're going to teleport over to Helgen real quick and try to take care of this, the Book of Elements, of Elemental Powers for this area. I think it's up here. I think. I am sitting here thinking about the fact that I recently was doing a playthrough of a Red Guard who joined the Imperial side, and I found it very interesting that if you try to play through the Imperial questline before becoming Dragonborn, when you get to Whiterun, you basically won't be able to proceed until you're recognized as Dragonborn. You basically have to do that stuff before you can actually proceed. Oh, I was wondering what was going on. There's a Wisp Mother over there. These are a really rare enemy. I very rarely ever see them. There we go. Now, I want to go this way because that looks like what we're looking for. At least the symbol on the top of my compass. There we go.
You picked a bad time to get caught.
Looks
like we got ourselves a hero.
Do your worst.
There we go. Now... took us long enough to get here, but... Now... we have the next... We have the Book of Elements taken care of for this. And if we go ahead and read the Book of Elements again. Over western river waters, by Karth bound, south and north, on mountains sits a humble crown. Sky's wrath on this stand bring forth, to shake the snow-capped down. The snow-caps down. If I remember correctly, it's somewhere over in this area. I will have to look it up again when I get a chance, probably in between episodes. I'm probably also going to look into these Arms of Chaos since the quest seems kind of bugged. I'm going to have to hope that I can kind of force it, but if I can't, then, well, there'll be another couple of artifacts that she'll have bouncing around her inventory that she'll never be able to use. But, I've been the Seven Swords. You have all been amazing. I am trying to get up on top of this peak here so I can stand on top of this peak, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Oh, maybe. Come on. Almost there. Ha! And one day she'll stand upon the peak of the throat of the world. Not right now. Not for a while. But one day. You've all been amazing. I'll see you all in the next one. Later.